So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Extraordinary Tales 2013. Thought I was going to review this on Sunday, but lo and behold, the bonus features are very lengthy. A lot of behind the scenes stuff and production things. Anyways, I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars. I really love this flick. It's sort of a cross between a Tales from the Crypt or what's the other one? The Creep Show kind of animation, but it's a cross between that and heavy metal, I guess. The animation is really weird. I love the black and white animation for the Telltale Heart, which is narrated by Bela Lugosi, and his voice is very grainy. The recording quality is very poor, I might add, which kind of adds to the black and white kind of grainy Bela Lugosi narration. Kind of makes you feel like you're in a time machine or something. Really cool stuff. Highly recommended. But that's the second one. The first one was I'm trying to think. The first one was the Fall of the House of Usher. Pretty cool stuff. It's got, again, very good animation. Nice background, spooky music, and narrated by the great Sir Christopher Lee. Good story. Major criticism of this anthology of animated horror is the Raven, which is supposed to be Edgar Allan Poe's spirit or something, talking to this lady statue, which is supposed to represent death. And I have to admit that the dialogue is rather confusing. It's either really stupid dialogue, like the critics are saying, or some kind of inside information about Edgar Allan Poe's personal life that I have no idea about, because I haven't read up on the life of Edgar Allan Poe. I've read up on the life of the other guy. Can't think of his name right now. Really tired. It'll come to me. I haven't seen one of his movies. Dagon was one of them. Necronomicon. You know who I'm talking about, right? Yeah, I read up on his personal life. But I don't know much about Edgar Allan Poe, so can't really judge harshly the in-between animated shorts scenes with the crow and the statue of death. But I have to admit the dialogue didn't make sense to me at all. And I think that happened to a lot of people who watched this. Maybe because they didn't know Edgar Allan Poe's personal life. I don't know. That part I'm not sure about. But anyways, third one is the facts of the case of V. Maldemar. which looks like a comic book, and it's one of Edgar Allan Poe's lesser known short stories, apparently. Pretty cool story. I've never seen the House of the Fall, the Fall of the House of Usher with Vincent Price. By the way, I know Adrian's been wanting me to get that, but it's not available on Netflix, unfortunately. And getting back to the case, the facts of the case of V. Maldemar. What a name, huh? Anyways, this guy is on the verge of death, and his friend thinks he can hypnotize him out of death, so they both agree to try it. And sure enough, right before he dies, he gets hypnotized, and he's in a comatose state. His body functions, but his body won't decompose. He's still sleeping in his bed for like 7 months, and then his friend wakes him up. Pretty cool little story there. I enjoyed that one. Definitely had the pulp comic, or not the pulp comic, but the horror comic element of artwork there. So that was kind of interesting. And then The Pit and the Pendulum. I remember seeing that movie with Vincent Price and Barbara Steele, and I thought it was a good movie. I couldn't remember it though. It seemed like the cartoon was a different movie. Certainly didn't have Barbara Steele in it, but kind of an interesting take on the Pit and the Pendulum. Another dark, dreary tale, dungeons and inquisitions and stuff. And then you've got a lot of cool stuff there. But the last one is Mask of the Red Death, which is one of my least favorite Roger Corman / Vincent Price Edgar Allan Poe movies. I think I rated it 3 out of 5 stars. The movie. I actually thought that this cartoon was better than the Vincent Price Roger Corman movie. Believe it or not, the artwork is so weird, and it's just such a debauch scene. The masquerade party that's going on while the Red Death is happening outside, and people are living it up like ancient Rome. And ironically, they're enjoying their last minutes of life there. And there's one scene in particular that keeps popping up in that one. All these naked people in this Roman orgy, kind of Roman bath scene inside the mansion, and which is gated, by the way. And you can't really see any nudity there because the artwork is so bizarre. It doesn't even look like actual human bodies or anything. It just looks like some kind of alien creatures or something. It's totally whack and bizarre. And the reason to watch, I guess. So, yeah, sorry I couldn't get to it Sunday. I even wanted to watch Roseland. But I don't know. I just couldn't get through the bonus features on this disc. It bothered me a lot because I wanted to do like 3 reviews on Sunday. I only got one, which is kind of a bummer. But busy day with my son. Then I saw my old church friend that I hadn't seen him in like 5 years. Came back from Massachusetts to California, 2 of the worst states in the country. Speaking of which, I just heard that some guy was defecating in the Safeway supermarket aisle here in San Francisco, Marina District, which also happens to be Nancy Pelosi's district. So I was thinking, geez, if I saw that while I was shopping for groceries, I'd just leave my cart there and go 10 miles south of San Francisco to get groceries, if you know what I mean. So I've got the American Friend and the Joe Schmo Show. The American Friend is with Dennis Hopper. And it's a Wim Wenders Criterion Collection art house movie. I'll probably give that one 3 out of 5. And then the Joe Schmo Show, which somebody recommended on Barry J. Gillis. Blogger board or something, some kind of blogger board for Barry J. Gillis. That one is, I want to say, I don't even know how long each disc is. It doesn't tell me on here, but hopefully not too long for each disc so I can get to Roseland. Finally, I've been wanting to watch that, but I haven't had the time. Fortunately, my son doesn't have any catechism or church activity in the morning this Sunday, so hopefully I can catch up on some of this stuff. I'm super tired, but yeah, I think I'm gonna hit the sack. See if I can get my church friend that I haven't seen for 5 years to come see a movie with me on New Year's Eve or something, or New Year's Day, or Christmas. I can't really do it on Christmas Day. No, nothing's open. Those are the days that I don't have my son and I don't have any work, so I can catch up on those days too. If unless my church friend wants to go to like Stanford Theater or Castro Theater or something. So we'll see. Life goes on. I've done thousands of movie reviews. I want to do thousands more. And at some point when I get some money, I'll produce a Red Scare kind of controversial movie about sexuality and whatnot. Mix a lot of different genres in there, like Basic Instinct meets Red Dawn or something like that. That's what I want to do. That'll be my first movie. Produce it for like $3,000. Shoot it for like 7 days, day and night, and that's my dream job right there. But anyways, that's the end of my review. I think I hit all the major points. thought I was gonna dislike it. Honestly, when I heard the crow talking to that statue, I thought, God, is this whole dislike this? But fortunately, the stories are very very good. I like it when horror actors, narrate the Edgar Allan Poe. I'm not sure about the other guys, the V. Maldemar and the Pit and the Pendulum. Those guys are really horror, not as effective, but still pretty decent readings of the great Edgar Allan Poe. Many a movie has been made based on his short stories, and this is just one of them. I wonder if somebody can tell me how many movies have been made about Edgar Allan Poe short stories. That would be interesting. Even Luci Fucci made The Black Cat. So, anyways, I guess I've beaten this to death and beating up a dead horse. Right? So I think I'll just try to catch up on some shut-eye tonight. Wake up early again, work 2 jobs. So that's my plan. Laters.